three things matter when we start a campaign, and for very specific reasons. One, you need to know your persona or avatar, because you have to generate emotion within that person. Our decision-making process as humans is largely rooted in emotion. If we don't have that like part of our brain opened up, you're not going to make it to first base to actually understand what the offer is, etc. And so then you go from persona to what's the emotion, and you make that decision of what's the emotion we want to create in that persona. Is it FOMO? Is it whatever, scarcity, insert, direct response style tactic from there. Source material on that would be Eugene Schwartz, Breakthrough Advertising. Everyone should read it. It's about $200. Pick it up on Titan, whatever. Breakthrough Advertising. It's good read.
No doubt.
Second category would be positioning. So that's the second P, right? Is positioning. What's the positioning we're going to get that in front of that person currently, and what's going to move them into a place of going, you have my attention, now you have my you have my emotion, now you have my attention. Does that make any sense? And I'll walk you guys through a real time kind of like practical, if you will, of this. From there, once you've decided you're on your persona, and then your positioning that makes sense, then it's the process of how you walk someone through. So for example, I've advised someone on like kind of an Airbnb type of competitor. And so their persona is someone that's just sick and tired of fees. And, let's be honest, we've all gone to the checkout page on Airbnb or VRBO, and we're like, I thought it was like $300 a night. And all of a sudden we're like $425 a night, and just like,
yeah,
what's happening now?
I feel that.
I feel about Uber Eats, man.
So
dude,
like
don't get me started, but yeah. Anyways,
in their case, it's their personas ideally kind of that like okay, we're in the multi-room scenario. We've got 2 or 3 kids in the house. It'd be nice to travel and have multiple rooms. So we're looking for a vacation rental. We're fed up with fees. We'll spend a few extra bucks on the house as long as we just don't feel like we got bait and switch along the way. And so that's the persona. So the tagline would be something along the lines of your vacation should only be filled with good surprises, not bad surprises, or take the bad surprises out of vacation. Not perfectly articulated here, but you get that, like, okay, there's this dynamic between good surprises and bad surprises we can really play on. And then you go into, okay, what's the process? How do we get, is it 20% off your first, house that you rent, and get into like some more offer strategy on that front. But if you can triangulate those 3 Ps, most people get it in reverse. So most like creative that I diagnose will go straight to the offer, 20% off your first thing. And there's no like storytelling or even empathy or even any sort of like, hey, doesn't it suck when you get to the, checkout screen and there's a bunch of extra fees? There's not a lot of that. They'll usually just kind of like go straight for the jugular. And if you pair that up with a bit of emotion, you'd be surprised.